Today we're going to be talking about how to seal our can lights, our registers from our HVAC system, and the wall outlets and light switches that allow the attic air or the wall air to communicate with our breathable air. So we're going to start with our can light here. So this is what a can light looks like that's going to be up in your ceiling. Now when it's up in the ceiling, we actually have several different holes in these units that allow the attic air to actually directly communicate down below through our breathable air. So in this particular case, we're going to open up this as well. This is probably the easiest way to do it from the ceiling, is just take off the cover, take out the light itself, the light bulb. Now we can still see those exact same holes that we're looking at on the outside, but in the inside. So simple, easy fix. We're going to take a roll of metal duct tape. We can buy this at any local hardware store, Lowe's, Home Depot, Walmart, things of that nature. Open that up. We're just going to tear off a little strip, put that tape right over these holes, and that's what's going to seal that and keep that attic air from communicating with my breathable air. Now in this particular case as well, a lot of times you'll have a little seam that is around the actual plate where it gets attached. If that happens, we're just going to take a silicone sealant from, again, Lowe's, Home Depot, and I'm going to seal around the edges of this can light to be able to keep that air from communicating as well. Okay? Next, we're going to go to a register from our HVAC system. So we'll look at this from a couple of different sides. So this is usually what's up in our ceiling, looks like this, and then this is the attic part itself. Now we're going from a larger tube down into a smaller tube, which is forcing this air. And this air will actually allow that to suck back into this duct. So when I'm inspecting the register up in the attic, I'm looking to make sure that all these bolts, nuts, screws, that they are sealed over with either, this is a mastic where it's already sealed. Here's some duct tape like we're looking at before, and it's sealed up. But you can see where this one is not sealed here. And if we actually look at it from the back side, right here in this area where these two pieces fit together, there's actually air communication right here that needs to be sealed as well. Next, we'll take off the register itself. Now we're able to look up into the ductwork, and there's several areas around here that need to be sealed. There again, some of these are very simple and easy just by using our silicone sealant around this area. Then you can either use the silicone sealant or the metal duct tape. The metal duct tape is probably a little bit easier here to go around and put over these screws. And in this particular one, you can even see where we actually have an old screw hole that's sitting right here, and that needs to be sealed up as well. So there again, the combination of metal duct tape, silicone sealant, and that will take care of your registers from the HVAC system. Next, we have our traditional outlets, whether that is just your regular plug-in here, your typical light switch here, or some of the different light switches that are available on the market. These are simple and easy to fix as well. At citrisafe.com, C-I-T-R-I, then the word safe.com, they have foam gaskets. Look just like this, extremely cheap and easy to use. So I take off the screw cover, those screws, take off the cover, insert this gasket. Then I simply screw the outlet cover back on. Same with the light switches. These gaskets come in several different models. So here is my light switch. Same thing, I have different places where air can communicate with my breathable air from behind this wall cavity. So here's my typical light switch gasket. I simply put it over and screw my gasket back on and my wall plate cover back on. And here's a different one. There again, we'll just unscrew those two screws. Again, we can see where air is allowed to communicate. So we just take that foam gasket, put it over, and simply screw the cover back on. The air that's behind our walls in our attic is at least 3 to 10 times greater in contaminants, whether that's mold or different allergens, than anywhere else in the house. So by this cheap, simple, easy fix from allowing this wall air from communicating with my breathable air and the attic air from communicating with my breathable air through my ductwork or through my can lights, this will greatly save in the amount of contaminants that come through those areas.